Welcome back to Tashkid FX for another apecoin price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the short-term and the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out. And before I start the video, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to start the video here on the 4-hour chart by first giving you a recap of what has been happening, where you can see that apecoin, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, obeying the Elliot structures, where I have this Elliot structure in red, having that as the first wave, then a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and then a wave 5, making its peak at around the $4.6 mark. And that Elliot structure completed a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 1, whatever we expected next is a corrective structure in the formation of a second wave. And in the formation of that wave 2, we saw this ABC corrective structure fully maximizing the formation of that second wave by fully retracing into this red target area that I had sketched out here on the charts using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, and that gave me a minimum retracement area between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618. And after making the low for that second wave, we started a very nice bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, and that is what has been playing out here on the apecoin chart. And by first sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, which I'm expecting to play out on the long-term scenarios, I can connect the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then drag the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that gives me a minimum target area at the fib level 1.618, which lies at around the $6.4763 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upside to do. And because the wave 3 is an impulsive wave, I'm also expecting to see fractal waves in formation within that wave 3. And here on the charts, you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure to the upside as the first wave. Then we saw a bit of a corrective structure in the formation of that wave 2 before we saw that bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3. And right now I'm expecting a retracement to the lower side in the formation of this wave 4 before we continue pushing even higher in the formation of this wave 5 to complete the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3 and also fully maximize our target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, and getting to see whether this wave 3 has done the minimum that we expect a wave 3 to the upside to do by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 3 of this Elliot wave structure in blue at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $5.4339 mark, which is a target area that we have fully maximized and made a high at around the $5.5583 mark. And that means we have seen the high for that wave 3, and whatever we are seeing at the moment is the formation of this wave 4, which is a corrective wave. And because of its corrective nature, I'm also expecting to see an ABC corrective structure over here play out. And using the Fibonacci's, I sketched out a minimum retracement area to the lower side in the formation of this wave 4 by connecting the fibs from the low of the second wave to the high of that wave 3, and that gave me a minimum retracement area between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618. And in this video I want to extend this target area back to the fib level 0.382. And now my target area lies between the $4.9179 mark and the $4.52224 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting this wave 4 to the lower side to do. And it is within this red target area that I'm expecting to see the low for that fourth wave to the lower side. And having lost the fib level 0.382, there are chances that now we might have seen the low for this fourth wave to the lower side. We need to start having that in mind. Having lost the fib level 0.382, there are chances of having seen the low for this fourth wave, and in case we continue pushing even lower, then I'll be expecting the new low that we get to be within this red target area. And once the low is in, then we can expect an impulsive wave to the upside in the formation of this wave 5 to fully maximize the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upside. So let's be patient and see how that plays out here on the apecoin chart. And also, given that we have lost the 20-day MA and it's now acting as resistance, that means lower prices could be coming our way still and fully maximize this red target area in the formation of that wave 4 before we see that bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 5. And if I also take a look at the indicators to see what movements will be supported, on the RSI we are trading at around the 44 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the upper side and also to the lower side to fully maximize our wave 4. And if I also take a look at the MACD, we have printed a bearish cross, and we also seeing an increase in the selling momentum, meaning no prices are still coming our way, and we need to be prepared for that, because once we see the formation of this wave 4, then that will be another perfect entry for us to get back into apecoin before we see this bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 5. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.